So yeah, he said the wrong name. Hey guys, it's me, Issaplease, and welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, I hope that you like me enough to like, subscribe, and follow me on all my socials. That is Issaplease. And if it's more than your first time here, welcome back. It's been a good month since the wedding. Everything has been really good. I just really wanted to share my version of the wedding the only way that I remember it. On the day of the wedding, it was April 27, 2019. I woke up really early in the morning. It was probably like 4 or 4:30. That's the time that my makeup artist told me to wake up. What I remember was just waking up that morning and feeling like, oh my god, this is it. I just kind of like did everything that I usually do except more mindfully. And then I drank a cup of coffee and I said a little prayer and I was like, I can't believe that this is the day that I'm gonna get married. My makeup artist and her whole team came knocking on the door, and then everything from then on was just bride central. Everything was just topsy-turvy. I just remember everyone coming in and like talking to me. It was pretty overwhelming because everyone was like, oh, how are you feeling? And of course you are the star of the day, and so you really just want to accommodate everyone. I kind of gave my bridesmaids these little tote bags that said I do crew, hashtag the pizzas, which is in my a week before I get married vlog. My gown didn't arrive until like 7 or 9 o'clock in the morning, but I really didn't mind because my designer Bree is a really good friend of mine and I knew that he was gonna pull through. Bree gave me this really cute like tube set and like this skirt that I wore for like the dress up, which is really cute, and I loved it so much. There were just like a lot of pictures at one point. I was just like, I don't even know what the heck is happening. After we were done with all our photo shoots, I remember getting in the car with Paulo's grandmother's driver. His name was Kuya Nato, and I wish I took a picture with him because he was the guy who really got me out of my nerves. I wasn't nervous to marry Paulo. I think I was just like, I can't believe this is finally happening, because I, for one, never thought that I was actually gonna get married. I mean, I never thought that I would be at the door, like, walking in. I always just imagined myself, like, you know, like a very simple civil wedding, or just like being a common law wife or something. I guess I have like very low standards for myself. The last thing I remember inside the car was telling Kuya Nato, mauna gini kuya, mauna gini, miniuno na gyud ko. And they opened the door for me, and I stepped out and I could see the door, and I was like, this is what I see in all those videos and all those pictures where they open the door and you're just like, here I am. But it wasn't really like that. It wasn't as flawless as what you see in the videos. So I was on the opposite side of the door, right? One of my organizers, she's this really tiny girl. She was by the door and she was trying to open the door because it's supposed to go like this. They played the song, which was the prayer. By the way, Catholic churches are so strict. You can't just choose any of your favorite songs for them to play. You literally have to choose from a set list of songs. And everything are like old songs except for like the prayers. Typically, like the doors are supposed to open like this. Chanek! Like both doors open at the same time, and then tanet, it's me. But because the door was stuck, it was locked from the inside, she couldn't open the doors evenly. So one door was already open. I'm just standing there and I'm like, holy shit. And then she's still trying to jab the door open, but it would not open. She had to stick her hand from the outside to the inside and kind of just open it. I was like, well, there goes that moment. But it was okay. I mean, I didn't really care about it. I'm sure it lost its effect, but I don't really care anymore. As I was walking down, in my head, I was taking so much time walking. I thought that I was just like carefully gliding down the aisle. But when I saw my videos, I was walking pretty freaking fast. It was like, it wasn't even like I was walking, it was like I was running towards the altar. And I think I can remember why, because when it started, I was like, damn, it took me so long to start walking, I might run out of music. But also at the same time, I could see my papa, and he was just standing at the side, and he was crying his eyes out. He was like bawling like a little baby. And I remember seeing him and I was like, oh my goodness, what the heck? And I don't like seeing my papa cry. So I think in my head I was just like in such a hurry to get to him and hug him and tell him like, it's okay papa, don't cry. If I've never cried tears of joy, I think that was the moment that I was smiling and all the tears were falling down my face. It was a mood. It was a feeling that I've never actually experienced in my whole life before. So I was very happy that I got to experience that. So I was with my papa and my mom, and we were walking, and you're supposed to like make a few steps towards the altar, and then Paulo is supposed to meet you, or your groom is supposed to meet you. We were probably standing there for like a good 10 seconds, and we're like, where the heck is my groom? Paulo wasn't coming over to get me because he was at the side crying his eyes out as well in his brother's handkerchief. He was just like, he was scooped over crying, and I was like, I don't know if he's happy to marry me. And so my papa was like, are we supposed to get Paulo, or is he supposed to get you? And I was like, I have no idea. So we just stood there, and then eventually Paulo's brother was like, hey, Issa's here na, Issa's here, go get her. And Paulo was like, oh. I think the reason why me and Paulo were so sentimental about the whole thing was because it literally took us 8 years to get married. We have been through so much together that like maybe we didn't think that we would make it or make it that far, but it was just like a moment where you're like, I can't believe everything has led us to this moment. So it was pretty good. The whole mass was going on, and I was getting anxious because I didn't know the responses, and then our priest wasn't calling me Isa, but he was calling me Isa, and he was calling Paulo Carlo.
Carlo and Isa. It's not a matter of age, and I hope you find each other as your prince and princess.
The story is that we didn't know our priest. He's a family priest, but we never really got the chance to talk to him. So yeah, he said the wrong name, but it's fine. After everything was done, we headed down to our photographer's studio. His name is James Jason T, and I asked him if we could go to his studio after the wedding and have our post-nup shots there. I woke up at 5 o'clock. The wedding is at 1. I will not have enough energy to go somewhere else, have our pictures taken underneath the heat just so we could get like a nice background, and then go back in the car, have to eat dinner, and then celebrate a party. I didn't have it in me to do it. So I was just like, screw it, let's just go to the nearest place so you can get this over with. I can eat and meet, and then we can take pictures of our entourage, and then we can go party. By the time the party started, it was just a lot of fun. Everyone was coming up to me and giving me a bunch of alcohol, and I was like, I will take it. The highlights for me at our wedding was when Paula and I danced to You, which is by Basil Valdez or something, which is the song that Paulo had played in the background when he proposed to me. The next thing that I liked about the wedding was that we had this really awesome game where we had our friends like take off their shirts and make the longest line, and then we had the girls run after the guys and stuff like that. I don't want to go into detail about the games because I'm so bad at explaining things, so I'm just gonna add pictures around, and then you can just kind of figure out what went on during the game, and you can just leave it in the comment section what your guesses are. Paulo danced for me. That was so cute. I love that so much. Paulo worked really hard for that, and I really do appreciate it. I loved Paulo's speech for me during our SDE, and I really liked that surprise that I gave Paulo because a lot of people really liked it as well, and they cried. Towards the end of the wedding, it was just so awesome because I was so freaking drunk, and not just me, but everyone at the party was dead ass drunk. We had a bunch of dance instructors come over because my dream, which I saw at my friend's wedding, was to have like all my friends get on the stage and start dancing and like zumbaing and stuff like that, and we were able to do that. All my aunts were so happy. My grandmother even danced with the dance instructor, so that was so cool. I remember just walking around holding like this humongous bottle of Absolute vodka and just pouring it down people's necks, giving people drinks and telling them, you're in charge of getting everyone drunk. So I gave them bottles of beer and told them to make everyone chug it, which eventually got everyone drunk. I remember dancing to Britney Spears' Hit Me Baby One More Time, which was my ninang's doing. She had them play it on the sound system, and she was supposed to grab me on stage and let me dance, but apparently she did not have to do that because the moment that I heard the song play, I went up on stage, grabbed the mic, and danced it. So here's a clip of me doing that. It was so crazy. I just remember a lot of dancing and laughing and hugging and smiling and just having so much fun. I remember like the next day I was so surprised because I was just seeing videos of my friends getting really crazy, and I was just like, I can't believe that this happened at our wedding, and Paulo's friends were getting really like crunked up as well. Like everyone had such a fun time. Me and Paulo eventually got sent home by our parents, and then yeah, the next day I wasn't a bride anymore. That's so mean. It was just a lot of fun, guys. It was just a whole lot of fun. That's really how I imagined my wedding anyways. Like, I couldn't even stand anymore. I kept dancing and grinding on the ground. The bits and pieces that I can remember are amazing. So I really don't mind that I got so dead ass drunk. It was one of those weddings that wasn't too serious. It was a whole lot of fun, and therefore the hashtag It's a Pizza Party will live forever. Our firstborn's first birthday is gonna be as crazy as our wedding night. I'm just kidding. I hope that you guys like this story time. I do hope to make more story times. I have like a whole list, and I will be doing a house tour very soon. So make sure to subscribe, subscribe, and follow me on my socials. I am Issaplease. Hit that notification button wherever it is so that you get updates every single time I upload a video. And I will see you guys soon. I love you. Bye.